How is it October already? I feel like this year is flying by, but thankfully we have so many great games to look forward to. And I'm going to be talking about a lot of them in this video. But first, hi, I'm Ellie, and this is the Cozy Gaming Club where I love to shine a light on lesser known cozy games, and this video may be my longest list video ever. Today we're going to be talking about over 40 cozy games that are launching in October, so hopefully there is something for everybody. The first of which is a magical life sim where you play as a witch or wizard attending Wimmel Magic Academy. This game first launched into early access last year, and now it's launching into 1.0 on October 24th on PC, and the developers kindly sponsored this video. Join the ranks of students attending Wimmel Magic Academy, a famous magic school where you can learn magic, make friends, and enjoy the day-to-day life of a witch or wizarding student. Plus, you even get to choose what job you want to specialize in when you graduate. Immerse yourself in a wholesome, low-stake fantasy world where your biggest enemy is time as you decide what to do with your days. You'll be juggling classes, extracurriculars, a part-time job, and your relationship with other students. Thankfully, there's not long to wait for this one, as Wimmel Academy will be launching on October 24th on PC. Moving on to the start of October, and Switch players rejoice because adorable ghost matchmaker Love Ghosty is launching on Nintendo Switch on the 1st of October. In Love Ghosty, you play as a matchmaking spirit tasked with pairing up the residents of your manor house. Learn their likes and dislikes, buy and gift them items from each other, and send them on the cutest dates that you can watch with your ghost friends. You won't always get a perfect match, but when you do, you'll be grinning and kicking your feet with glee over how cute they are. Plus, all the housemates are adorable animals, which makes this game even better, and is currently sitting at a 97% positive rating on Steam. Our second game is also perfect for the month of Halloween. In this point-and-click mystery game, you're invited to a Halloween party at a hotel, but the celebrations are cut short when one of the guests is murdered. Someone in this hotel is the culprit, and it's down to you to work out who. Investigate the hotel and its grounds, interrogate your suspects, collect evidence, and try to get to the bottom of this Halloween murder mystery. The art of Casey Noir and carved pumpkins latte is one of the things that attracted me the most to this game, but I also love cozy murder mysteries, so I'll definitely be checking this out when it launches on the 1st of October on PC. We're moving away from Halloween-themed games for this next game, which puts an interesting spin on spot the difference puzzles. Instead of searching images, you'll be rotating and zooming around tiny 3D dioramas and trying to spot the difference between each one. There are 50 levels to solve in total, so I can imagine this game taking quite a while, and each level is so unique with a different scene and story to tell. Plus, they're all dynamic with different weather effects to make them come to life. Tiny Lands is a unique puzzle experience that's perfect for sitting back and relaxing while working your brain a little, and it'll be launching on PlayStation and Xbox on the 2nd of October. I never know whether to mention these games, but I know we have a lot of Switch fans in the community, so I'll quickly touch upon Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, which is launching on Switch 1 with a free upgrade for Switch 2 on the 2nd of October. Originally released on the Wii, you can get these games solo or in a bundle, and the remasters promise upgraded visuals, assist mode, and new chapters to discover. So if you're looking for more from this plumbing duo, keep an eye out for this one, as well as the movie that'll be launching next year. This next game is unlike anything else on this list. Described as a cozy adventure, in this game you'll play as a mechanical mouse trying to escape from a mysterious labyrinth. But the entire game is made out of stone and wood and brought to life in a unique stop-motion animation. It was captured frame by frame using real sets, handcrafted props, and a physical wooden mouse, and then compiled together by an animator. If that doesn't make this worth checking out, then I don't know what does. But there also appears to be a sinister undertone to the game as well, as the maze is filled with locked doors, cryptic puzzles, and lurking dangers. Elu is launching on the 2nd of October on PC. My Card is Better Than Your Card may be a roguelike deck builder, but it's got a creative twist. You create every card yourself using a colourful catalogue of adorable stickers. The more stickers you have, the more powerful your card is, but also the more expensive. So you'll need to combine your stickers together to unlock special effects and synergies to make your cards even stronger. But you're also not really battling at the end of the day. It's much more wholesome, as your goal instead is to wow your opponents with your cute designs and gain their favour. I'm not a huge fan of deck builders, but this one has really won me over, and it'll be launching on the 6th of October on PC in early access. This next game attempts to make factory automation cozy, and challenges you to build a rocket in your backyard. If you haven't seen it yet, this is Little Rocket Lab, and it's trying to put a new twist on the typical life sim genre. Your family's dream project is to build a rocket ship, but the path won't be easy, and you'll find yourself quickly caught up in a story with a few different avenues to explore. Your town is in disrepair and needs rebuilding, and the villagers will need your help to put your sleepy town back on the map. Between researching and inventing new machines, building factories, and solving your town's problems, you're gonna have your work cut out for you when Little Rocket Lab launches on the 7th of October on PC, Xbox, and Xbox Game Pass. Ghibli-esque adventure Sopa Tale of the Stolen Potato is finally launching on October 7th on PC and Xbox, and it'll also be in Xbox Game Pass. When fetching a potato for his grandma, Miho steps into the pantry where he's suddenly pulled into a whimsical world full of strange and magical creatures. Retrace the steps of a mysterious traveler who came before you as you venture through a world of endless deserts, floating mountains, and talking beasts, outsmarting thieves and meeting quirky characters along the way. But every time he returns to the kitchen with an ingredient, he's a little bit taller, and his grandmother is a little bit older. This is a beautiful tale of family and adventure, and I'm so intrigued by the story behind it. In this minimalist cozy city builder, you'll explore and build in an uncharted medieval fantasy world. But this world is filled with darkness, and you are the ruler of a kingdom lost to the shadows. On a quest to save your people, you find a mysterious creature that can light your way. Designed to be quick to pick up even for non-strategy players, Dawnfolk may feel familiar, but it's doing a lot different as well. Make choices as you explore the world around your city, deciding where to go and what to do. But know that your choices determine the fate of your realm and its inhabitants when Dawnfolk launches on Switch on the 7th of October. In this next game, you're a cat, with a simple goal of wanting to get home, but that will prove so much harder than you may expect. If you remember the game Only Up from a few years ago, then you already have a decent idea of what this game is going to be like. Leap and climb across a frankly ridiculous series of platforms and obstacles, timing each jump carefully to make sure you stick the landing. Do you have what it takes to scale this impossible climb and make it home to your quaint little cottage? Find out when Curiosity launches on the 8th of October on PC. We've got some darker cozy games coming up next, starting with the latest installment in the Little Nightmares series. The big change for this game is that unlike the two previous games, it's actually multiplayer. So you can play this one with your player 2 as you take on the role of two new protagonists, Lo and Alone, as they try to escape the haunting nowhere. It also brings with it a number of new enemies and environments to explore, including a rundown funfair. This one is definitely on the scarier side, so keep that in mind before playing when Little Nightmares 3 launches on the 9th of October on PC, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. This next game looks just like a Disney movie, but with a dark twist, and it's difficult to judge how scary this game is going to be, so be careful before diving into it. In Bye Sweet Carol, you're searching for your missing best friend, and trying to uncover the dark truth behind the Bunny Hall orphanage. But after falling through a hole in the ground Alice in Wonderland style, you find yourself in a world that's nothing like our own. Slowly make your way through this grim and deadly wonderland when Bye Sweet Carol releases on October 9th for PC, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. Last month, We Were Here and We Were Here 2 were added to the Switch, and this month it's We Were Here Together's turn. If you're looking for a fun co-op game that isn't too complicated when it comes to the controls or the mechanics, then you should definitely check out this series. Once again, you're heading back to the frozen wastes to explore them side by side with your partner. This time, though, you're launching a rescue mission to save some fellow explorers. But you'll quickly find yourself in over your heads with nothing but a pair of walkie-talkies and your combined brain cells to help you escape. This series is great for playing with friends, and I definitely recommend checking them out. And there's no better time than with the release of We Were Here Together on Nintendo Switch on the 9th of October. Now, I was never really a huge Snoopy fan, but this next game where you play as Detective Snoopy has me intrigued. Step into the paws of famous beagle Snoopy and take charge of the Great Mystery Club in this all-new adventure. There's a new case to get to the bottom of, and you'll need to use all the tools at your disposal to work out what's going on. Investigate the case of the missing football equipment, search for the mysterious Lake Ness monster, and uncover the secret behind the ghostly music, all with help from the lovable Peanuts crew. Choose 4 friends to tag along with you on your investigations, each with their own special skills to bring to the case when Snoopy and the Great Mystery Club launches on the 10th of October on PC, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. In juxtaposition to the previous games, if anyone's looking for a new cozy horse game, then this may be the game for you. Saddle up for this open-world adventure where you'll be joining the park rangers to help them care for the beautiful Canterbury Trails Park. Learn about the flora and fauna that call the park home, document them with your camera, and even solve a mystery. But that's not all, because of course you've also got a horse to care for, ride, and build a bond with. Plus, you can customize them to fit your preferences and decorate them with a range of bridles, saddles, braids, and ribbons that you can unlock on your adventure, when Barbie Horse Trails launches on the 10th of October on PC, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. Next up is a cozy cleaning game with an emotional story to share. In Undusted Letters from the Past, you play as Adora, who has returned to her childhood home to sort through the objects her parents have left behind. Using a range of tools, you can clean and restore these forgotten items and discover the story behind each of them, unlocking memories from Adora's past. But not all of them are happy memories, making this a heartfelt experience which may tug at your heartstrings. It'll be launching on the 13th of October on PC and the 16th of October on Switch. And I've played the demo for this one if you want to check out the gameplay. Open your own fantasy shop game in this next game, which is made by the team behind Winkelce The Little Shop. Just like in Winkelce, you'll be managing a fantasy store and stocking it with mystical wares, homegrown produce, masterfully crafted artisanal goods, and more. Keep up with your customers' demands while also making a profit and gradually grow and expand from a little store to a bustling market. Fair Trade really looks to expand on the dev's previous game by offering more depth and customization, as well as lots of eccentric characters to meet, when it launches into early access on PC on the 16th of October. Next up is a cleaning repair game similar to House Flipper, but with a much darker theme, making it perfect for Halloween. Instead of cleaning houses, you're cleaning boats in a shipyard steeped in Lovecraftian mystery. Every new ship that arrives in your shipyard carries ominous secrets that will need to be resolved before you can complete your job. Try to keep your customers satisfied while dealing with the strange and eerie happenings on the island when Sunken Engine launches on the 16th of October on PC. I also wasn't really sure if this one counts as cozy, but I know there's a lot of Pokemon fans in the cozy gaming community, so I snuck this one in. Return to Lumio City and explore the many backstreets, parks, and rooftops on your quest to catch them all, including Pokemon Mega Evolutions and Pokemon Legends ZA when it launches on the Switch 1 and Switch 2 on the 16th of October. Next up is a ghostly cooking game. Kokoro Kitchen is a cozy farm-to-table cooking game set in the spirit world. Restore a rundown Japanese restaurant at the behest of a grumpy poltergeist called Alan, cooking up delicious meals for your ghostly customers. While many cooking games can feel hectic, Kokoro Kitchen is designed to be calm and relaxed. You can cook meals, prepare ingredients, and set up the kitchen ahead of time to make the service shifts less stressful. Prepare to welcome back the restaurant's regulars and uncover the mystery of why you were brought here in the first place when Kokoro Kitchen launches on the 17th of October on PC. This next game looks just like Minecraft, but there's no creepers or zombies or endermen to worry about, as there's absolutely no combat in this game. Instead, it's designed to let you unleash your creativity and just build and decorate with nothing else to worry about. No management, no combat, no goals, no objectives, no points, it's just you and the world that you create and the adorable critters that come and visit you. It looks a bit bare bones from the trailer, but I really hope they expand on this game and continue adding more, as I think Luminostat has a lot of potential. But we'll see what it's like when it launches on the 17th of October on PC. If you're looking for a cozy exploration game, then you'll want to check out Isla: A Frosty Glide. In this game, you play as a spirited young witch in training, trying to improve her flying abilities so she can become an all-powerful witch. But before she can do so, memories of her long-lost kitty come back to her, and she decides she must find him before she can face her trial. With a beautiful voxel art world to explore, from snowy peaks to enchanting woodlands, secrets to uncover, and customization, this cozy adventure looks great, and it's launching on PC, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox on the 20th of October. This next game is like a spooky version of Railbound. Play through 170 unique levels, laying tracks to make sure that your undead passengers get to where they're going. But you'll need to plan your route carefully, as each type of passenger has their own home to get to, whether that's a vampire looking for a coffin or a zombie in search of their grave. And be sure to look after the poor, unsuspecting humans to make sure nothing terrible happens to them on their way home, when Spooky Express launches on October 21st on PC and mobile. From the creators of Webbed comes a new cute insect adventure where you play as a tiny pillbug rolling their way around a big world. You essentially become a tiny wrecking ball as you dash and smash your way through the undergrowth on your adventure to unite your fellow bugs against the evil fire ants. This one does look to have some combat, but it looks really cute, and you can even customize your little bug in Isopod, a Webbed spin-off, when it launches on the 21st of October on PC. I've tried to cover less of these bottom of your screen games, but sometimes one comes along that captures my attention and I have to include it. This month it's Galleria, where you run an art gallery for adorable little animals. Hire talented artists and commission beautiful paintings for your gallery, which you can then sell to do it all over again. While you work at your desk, you can watch your cute animal visitors potter around and your painters get to work creating your next masterpiece. And of course, you can decorate and customize your gallery to suit your style when Galleria launches on the 21st of October on PC. I love a good cozy murder mystery book or TV show, and I've really enjoyed exploring this genre in games like The Rue Trees Are Dead or Duck Detective, and this could be the next one. In Call of the Golden Valley, you're heading to the Australian outback to search for your missing friend. But when you get there, you discover your friend is one of many visitors that have disappeared from this seemingly harmless small country town. So of course it's time to investigate. Search for clues around town, use the internet to investigate leads, talk to locals to get their thoughts, and connect your evidence on your deduction board to uncover the conspiracy, when Call of the Golden Valley launches on the 22nd of October on PC. We've gone from 0 to 2 cozy automation games this October, as Modulus is also trying to make the factory automation genre more accessible. In this game, you'll be building a factory from scratch with a creative twist. In Modulus, there are no fixed recipes, so you can cut, color, stamp, and assemble your own 3D building blocks, letting you get a bit more creative when building and designing your sprawling cities. The best part is that this game has no combat or time pressures like other games in the genre, making it a chiller experience and perfect for people trying out automation games for the first time. Modulus will be launching on October 22nd on PC in early access. Put your leadership skills to the test in this next game, where you play as a spirit with no memories, leading a heroic adventure with a ragtag bunch of 6 misfits. The Lonesome Guild is an action-adventure RPG from the storytellers behind Life is Strange that aims to share a heartwarming story of tackling loneliness and how friendship can make you stronger. Relationships are the heart and soul of the Lonesome Guild, with your teammates getting stronger as your friendship grows. But that's not all. There's also puzzles to solve, vibrant landscapes to explore, and a fair bit of combat, so be aware of that before trying this one out. It does have multiple difficulty levels though to make it more accessible to all players. The Lonesome Guild is planning to release on the 23rd of October on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Next up is a story-driven RPG where the line between day and night starts to blur. You play as a young boy whose parents and sister disappear in the dead of the night, and you need to find them. But your journey will take you to the strangest of locations, through a mysterious town and eerie catacombs, and the deeper you go, the darker it becomes. Dreamed Away looks perfect for fans of Earthbound and launches on the 23rd of October on PC, Switch, and Xbox. Would you believe that this next game is a mail delivery game? In Fading Serenades, you're tasked with delivering mail around a vast island by running, jumping, and scrambling up the treacherous terrain. But unlike other mail delivery games, your inventory actually matters, and you'll have to make sure you have space to deliver all of your items. Plus, there's a missing scientist and a wider mystery to uncover on Clifford Island if you want to investigate. Fading Serenade puts a more creative adventure spin on typical mail delivery games, and I'm intrigued to see what it'll have to offer when it launches on the 23rd of October on PC. This next game is perfect for autumn. In this cozy cleaning game, you're tasked with cleaning up all the leaves that have been piling up in the yard. It looks just as relaxing as Power Wash Sim, where you slowly clean everything away over time, and there are a range of tools to work with, like a leaf blower and a rake to make your job easier. The Steam page also seems to hint at some sort of story to discover as well when Leave It Alone launches on the 23rd of October on PC. There's also a new installment in the Katamari Damacy series, and you'll once again be rolling your way to save the Earth in service to the King of all Cosmos. That's right, he's destroyed the Earth again, and you'll need to travel back through time to collect all the pieces and recreate the galaxy we call home. There are a lot of new features in this game with character customization, power-ups, and of course an all-new soundtrack. I've not played the previous games, but I have to admit that the wacky gameplay shown in the trailer for Once Upon a Katamari is calling to me, and I may need to give it a go when it launches on the 24th of October on PC, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. We've got another game that's perfect for Halloween and autumn up next. Explore a Halloween-themed world in Pipkin, taming creatures along the way to build up a coven of adorable critter companions. From moonlit forests to a witch academy and a fairy tale town, there's plenty of places to explore and unique Pipkins to discover in each of them. Designed as a more minimalistic monster taming RPG, the developer has removed all of the unnecessary grinding and fluff from the game to make it a more enjoyable experience that's focused on your Pipkins and the battle system. Yes, this game does have battles, but they've shaken it up as the turn-based battles will be 4v4 with an emphasis on strategy. If that sounds good to you, Pipkin is launching on the 24th of October on PC. In this next game, you run a shop creating dream homes for your customers. But it's not quite what you might expect at first because your customers are insects. Instead of houses, you're building terrariums, filling them with soil and decorating them to try and fulfill all the requests of your customer. There are 3 different modes that let you play the game in your preferred style: story mode, daily mode, and endless mode, each with their own quirks and differences. Tiny Company is so different from other shop sims, but at the moment has flown completely under the radar, so hopefully it'll get a bit more attention when it launches on the 24th of October on PC. I played the heck out of the original Escape Simulator, and now Escape Simulator 2 is about to release. The sequel looks even more impressive than the first, with more mysteries, intricate puzzles, and themed rooms to explore with your friends. Plus, the Steam page also suggests that the game is darker and has a more mysterious vibe, so I'm really intrigued now. Can you work together to escape before you run out of time, and will you be able to find all of the hidden secrets? Find out when Escape Simulator 2 launches on the 27th of October on PC. If you missed the launch of the newest 2 Point game earlier this year, then you've been missing out. 2 Point Museum sees you curate and manage a museum by sending out teams of experts on expeditions around the world in search of rare artifacts that you can showcase. If they make it back in one piece, of course. Those that do will need to be placed in carefully maintained exhibits and guarded from both kids and thieves alike. Speaking of kids, you'll have a range of guests visiting your museum, each with their own preferences for exhibits they want to see, from dinosaurs to rare plants and scary artifacts, and you'll need to cater for all of them. And it'll be launching on Switch 2 on the 28th of October. Now, I've never heard of this series before, but it's a prequel to a point-and-click adventure that first came out 30 years ago. Step back in time and take on the role of the wizard Simon, as he's drawn into a mysterious world by an ancient prophecy. Can you become the legendary wizard you're meant to be? Packed with charm, humor, and a completely new graphic style, Simon the Sorcerer Origins is a game full of tricky puzzles to test your brain and wits while also putting you up against a variety of absurd situations and quirky characters. Try it out yourself when Simon the Sorcerer Origins launches on PC, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox on the 28th of October. This next game may be a tough play for some people, but it's a story that definitely needs telling. In As Long As You're Here, you'll experience an emotional family journey told through the eyes of a woman with Alzheimer's. Play through her day-to-day life trying to piece together the bits and pieces she's forgotten about her past and her missing brother, while listening to her children as they try to come to terms with her new state of being. I've always liked the idea of games as a way to explore emotions and learn more about the world around us, but this definitely won't be a game for everyone given the heavy topics. Just from watching the trailer though, I can tell it's going to be an incredibly moving story that'll really make you think. And if that sounds good to you, As Long As You're Here will be launching on the 28th of October on PC and Mac. Last month we got a new Story of Seasons game, and this month we're getting a new Harvest Moon game. It's time to head back to your roots and leave the city life for your childhood village of Alba. where the freshest fish and the tastiest vegetables are grown and caught by the local farmers and anglers. But Alba Village has seen better days and needs your help to become a destination for tourists and attract new villagers. Although previously available on mobile, PC and console players will be able to enjoy Harvest Moon Home Sweet Home Special Edition on PC, Switch, Xbox Series X, and PlayStation 5 on the 30th of October. Detective Dotson is a charming and cozy mystery game where you play as a reluctant detective on a mission to find his father's killer. You'll chase down criminals, hunt for clues, create disguises, spy on foes, and recruit team members in this story-driven adventure set in modern-day India. The setting and beautifully illustrated world really make this one different as you uncover small-town secrets hidden between cozy alleys and colourful temples. Detective Dotson will be launching on the 30th of October on Switch and is already available on PC. In our final game, you play as a cat necromancer with the power to switch between the realms of the living and the dead. You need to master the art of swapping between these two realms as you head into the haunted Tombstone Tower and use your spellcasting skills to free the ghosts from their slumber. With a range of spells in your arsenal, make your way through the 9 floors of Tombstone Tower, meeting many characters along the way and discovering their strange relationship with death. But what awaits you at the top? Find out on the 31st of October when Necromancer of Nowhere launches on PC. We have finally made it to the end of the video, and I hope you've discovered some new cozy games. Let me know which ones caught your eye down in the comments, and if I've missed something, please let me know about it too. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next video. Bye!